Hello, everyone. This is MMA Interesting Prospects podcast. Today, our guest is Mo Miller, who will fight Sean Mora on Fury FC 97. Hello, Mo. How are you?
Hello, brother. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for taking the invitation. And this actually will be, I think, the very big fight, very good fight. You will be fighting against Sean Mora, who actually got a few good performances in Fury FC. So, if you can tell me, what do you think about him as your next opponent?
Sean Mora. I just think he's a tough opponent. Great wrestler. I'm sure he worked hard and uh do all the things an elite athlete does. Um, Me personally, as far as MMA, when I'm in camp, I really don't look too much into my opponent. Uh, I have other people kind of do that, so I can kind of like focus on me. You know what I mean? It don't take much for me to adjust. So as long as I'm getting to a point where I need to be in training camp, I say normally about like 2 weeks before the fight is when I personally start diving in more, just to kind of see tendencies. But um, I have good people around me. I got good coaches. My mother, she's into it. She'll look up my opponent right away, send me everything she thinks, uh, tell me if she think he on my level or not. Or so I kind of listen uh, to my coaches, to my mom, to my siblings, what they think about the opponent, and then I just get ready. And most of the time, they normally 100% right. So I'm
So,
just focusing on me right now.
so you have a very good team around you.
Yeah, like my team, my coaches know me. Nobody know me better than my parents. You know what I mean? So they know what their son can do. The rest of the world may not know, uh, but they've been the people with me my whole life. So what what they think about the opponent matters a lot. You know what I mean? And they gave me some details. I ain't really dive into them yet. I just know you're a tough opponent, but at this point in camp, I like focusing on myself, like doing everything I need to do to get in a fight, and then I'll adjust.
And for how many weeks will you train for this fight?
I've been training for a fight for a good amount. I didn't know I would have this fight probably till about 2.5 weeks ago. So I'll probably have like good 6 weeks for this guy. Uh, but I was already preparing. Before I even got that call, that's when I was down in Texas with Jonathan Martinez and his team for 2 weeks. I got back on August 10th. So maybe a week after that, me and my manager discussed the fight. His name came up, and I said, yeah. So I already kind of been mentally preparing for a fight. Just kind of was waiting for a date and a name. And October 6th is a good time.
And I believe that also you were scheduled to fight earlier this year, right? In like April or May.
Yeah, I was scheduled to fight like 4 fights since then. uh, but yeah, April, that was a good fight too. That would have been against a good Russian fighter. I never fought a Russian, so I was super excited for that. A couple other guys throughout the summer kind of backed out, never signed. Then this guy came up, Cuban wrestler, which is another type of fight that I always wanted. You know what I mean? So if I can't get the Russian, I'll take the Cuban.
And to be honest, when I watched your fights, I have a chance to watch few of your fights, and you seems to be unstoppable wrestler. That nobody can stop your wrestling. So I think that it can be a interesting battle if he has the like takedown defense to defend your like takedowns.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I'm actually blessed to have this fight because I never, what am I, 11 pro fights, 6 amateur fights, fought one wrestler, and I was in the amateurs. So everybody I fought was not a good enough wrestler. You know what I mean? Not a college level wrestler, not a freestyle guy, Greco guy. So when you watch my fights, especially pro, it does look dominant wrestling because I'm not fighting a wrestler. I do have dominant wrestling though. I do have dominant wrestling, but a lot of people think that's like my go-to. But it's more so strategy wise. Like those guys can't wrestle. You know what I mean? So like, why would I do something else out the box? But I'm a very well-rounded fighter. That's one of the reasons I took this fight is because a lot of people want to see me face another wrestler, and this is a high-level wrestler. So how much higher do I need to face? You know what I mean? Like to show you my skills. So like this guy reached a high level in wrestling. Now I can show my everything if he can stop it. If he can stop it, you know what I mean? Like I do have great wrestling. I'm not an Olympian, but I'm a multiple-time All-American. My style transitions very well to MMA. A lot of wrestlers, national champs, All-Americans, whatever, a lot of their styles might not transfer to MMA. Like you can be a good wrestler, but the styles mean a lot. So I think I was a very good wrestler with multiple takedowns, all type of takedowns. Very good at escaping, very aggressive wrestler. Always been a bigger guy for my size, strong, fast. So I always matched it up with anybody, like well, no matter the level, D1, D World, whatever, you know what I mean? And I'm from Ohio. So like that's a mecca of wrestling. Like a lot of the world champs, Olympic champs you see come from this area. You know what I mean? So like I always been around that high level wrestling. So like his wrestling don't put no fear in me at all. You know what I mean? So I'm excited for this fight for sure.
And lately, I had the chance to watch again your bout in Contender Series from 2021. And to be honest, I was quite surprised that you didn't get the contract. I mean, I get that Dana said that you need to be more experienced, and I think that there is some sense in that. But in this fight, I think that you showed everything you can do against another undefeated prospect. So, in my opinion, in at that night, you should get a UFC contract.
Yeah, I should have got it. But like I said, if you watch the fight and then the interview, that fight I didn't really feel well. You know what I mean? And I still went out there and won every round. Uh, so it hurt at the time I didn't get the contract, but I know my ability. You know what I mean? Like I know uh I can fight. I can fight wherever. I can fight against whoever in my weight class. I match up well with a lot of people, and my day coming, man. Like if it's up to fighting, if it's up to just showing your skill, proving, uh, then I'm not really worried about it. You know what I mean? Because I know once the right opponent come, like right now, what more can they say? Like what more? I won in LFA, I won in Fury, I won in the Contender Series. You know what I mean? Like I'm a multiple-time All-America. I got finishes in all those organizations. So like now you want me to face this caliber of wrestler, which is fine. Like I don't have a problem with that either. But after this, like what more? Who do you want me to fight? You know what I mean? Like what more should I do? In my
Especially
opinion.
Yes, I agree, especially that you fought against really tough competition like Mando, Gutierrez, Regivaldo Carvalho. So there were big names like you get very good fight against Jose Johnson. Of course, he won in the end, but you look good. So you are not fighting against like some unknown guys, but the guys on the UFC level. And if you can beat them, it's like obvious that your place should be in the UFC, especially with this win.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
And how quickly could you make like a bantamweight limit if the like short notice opportunity would appear?
Uh as soon as they give me the opportunity, I'm gonna make it. I never miss weight. You know what I mean? Like just like my opponent, I'm a high level wrestler. You know what I mean? Like I know what to do to be successful. I know what to do. And everybody don't get chances. So I've been prepared for a short notice. You know what I mean? I'm always in the gym. I talk to my manager. I'll let him know like I'll go 45. You know what I mean? Like I'll go short notice. I'll take the fights nobody want to take. I'll fight the wrestler. I'll fight the foreigner Russian who nobody want to fight. So I'll take them hard fights on short notice. I believe in my skills. I believe obviously you want to be in great shape and do all that stuff, but skill set wise, line me up with whoever. You know, what I mean? Short notice, I'm ready for whoever.
And when did you thought about becoming a MMA fighter? Was it at that point that you ended your like wrestling career?
To go all in, yeah. So after college, I always did like taekwondo, wrestling growing up. In the summer, between years in college, I would go train at MMA gyms, wrestle with their guys, kind of learn a little bit, and then get back to wrestling season. Uh, so I did that a few years, and then after, I did try the Olympic cycle for wrestling because it was like the Olympic year. But I was like paying more money to like train, and I was just like, forget that. I'd rather fight for the money. You know what I mean? Instead of gotta pay to go train here, pay to train. Wrestling is an expensive sport. So to do well, you need to have a backing, pretty much. You know what I mean? So my opponent, he might have had a backing. He might have, you know what I mean? He might have somebody probably invested him. I never had that. Like I never had the backing. So but I always did well with any wrestler, anybody, whether I won or lost. Like I never got my butt whooped. You know what I mean? Like no matter who, my whole year, other than like my freshman year of college, freshman year in high school, those 2 years, like coming up a level, you know what I mean? Were like my hardest years. But after those years, like the adjustment years, like I always thought I could beat whoever in wrestling. You know what I mean? No matter the level, or I always thought I had a chance at least. You know what I mean? Like I was in every match. If they beat me, it was gonna be a tough match, and I was still in the match. You know what I mean? Like where small adjustments could have went my way. So like no matter the level of wrestler I'm fighting, especially in fighting, because it's all type of things you can do. You know what I mean? To defend this ain't wrestling. You know what I mean? As much as I'm a wrestler, I understand this ain't wrestling. So I'm very confident in this fight. I hope he giving me the same respect. Uh I wouldn't have took this fight if I didn't think I can whoop his butt. You know what I mean? Like so I hope he not just thinking I'm just like a wrestler, D2 wrestler or something like to where I can't compete because he not bigger than me, faster than me, stronger than me, in my opinion. So like he gonna have problems regardless. You know what I mean? Plus add in the fighting stuff. So if he think he just gonna take me down like he do them, uh, it's gonna be a hard fight for him. You know what I mean? Because if I do get taken down, I get up. That's like one of my specialties. I was always known for that in wrestling. Like I don't get held down. You know what I mean? So like, and I make a point of that. You know what I mean? I make sure whether you're bigger than me or not, I can get to my feet. You know what I mean? So if he think he just gonna take me down or do whatever, it's gonna be a tough fight. Like he gonna realize like pretty quick, like Mo a little different. That's what I think.
I think that at this point it's hard to consider you just a wrestler because you have like so many tools in your pocket that it's not like of course you have a great wrestling but you are much more than this, and I think that you are not easy fight for anyone.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Like so whether I'm the favorite or the underdog in this fight, uh I'm taking it as an underdog because I never been an underdog. You know what I mean? In no fights. So like I want to be an underdog. I was like an underdog in wrestling my whole life. You know what I mean? And I had to work all the way up, and I like that position. I like being low key, just taking out guys on my way up. When I got to MMA, the roles kind of switched because I was an All American coming in. You know what I mean? So like everybody is gunning after me. Uh, I'm a Contender Series winner, so like everything is a plus for my opponents. You know what I mean? Like I never had a plus. Like whoever I'm fighting, like I'm basically defending my spot. And so this fight excites me. I could still be the favorite in this fight. I don't even know. You know what I mean? But I know he has a high level wrestler that got people questioning what can Mo do with that. You know what I mean? Somebody who can probably match his wrestling or maybe even better than his wrestling. You know what I mean? What can Mo do with that? So like I'm excited to actually have like a challenge. You know what I mean? It's gonna keep me focused, keep me doubting, keep me hungry. That's another reason why I don't look him up. Because I don't want to see something to where it changed my mindset as far as like, he not even that good in striking, or he not even that. I don't want to switch my mindset. I want in my mindset he the best ever right now. You know what I mean? Like in my mindset he the best ever. He can strike, he can wrestle, he can scramble, he can kick, he can. So if he don't come with all that, then good. You know what I mean? But in my mindset, that's what I'm preparing for is somebody who can be good in all areas. You know what I mean? Not just a wrestler, not just a. And I don't like I said, I don't. You know more about him than me. You know what I mean? And I'm signing the contract, but I need that in my mind to keep me sharp, keep me focused, keep me. And if he's not who I think he is, then it's gonna be easier. You know what I mean? But in my mind right now, I don't want to look him up. I don't want to do nothing. He a great wrestler. He got great strike. He got great kicks. He got great condition. He got great coaching. He got great toughness. He got great everything. You know what I mean? In my mind, I could watch a fight and change it instantly. That's why I don't really like to really focus on the opponent so much. He got a name. That's what I need. I need the name. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do everything I can training wise. I think when opponents fight me, they normally adjust to my style regardless. So no matter what he did to whoever he faced, uh, it'll be a different fight with me. You know what I mean? Like for sure, it'll be a different fight. Uh, so watching film really don't do much as long as I know is he southpaw or is he how tall is he? You know what I mean? Like is he a wrestler? Blah blah blah. So I only need to know kind of like the measurements of who I'm fighting. They southpaw orthodox, tall, short, fast, strong, and then I can do what I do from there. You know what I mean? But if I'm watching film and he doing spinning back fist and spinning like that, that's all like irrelevant. You know what I mean? That's all creative stuff. That's all irrelevant. You know what I mean? Most people got a special move or some shit they want to try in a fight and they haven't tried before. So like I don't really focus on my opponent. I just get the name, see how big he is, listen to my coaches, my mother, what they think. Uh they think it's a good fight. They think I can do well. They think then we good. You know what I mean? So like whatever he show up with, I'm gonna be prepared for it. So I'm not really worried about nothing he really brings to the table. It's a fight. Whoever can adjust on the fly. I can do multiple styles. I don't have to shoot one takedown in there to feel confident. You know what I mean? Like I box, I kickbox, I do taekwondo, all with no wrestling rounds. You know what I mean? So like I'm very confident with the people I go with. Uh, that I'll be prepared. So I'm just hoping he still show up, man. That's all I need. Just show up.
And lately, you got a chance to train with Jonathan Martinez, who is like a really, really good bantamweight fighter, like ranked fighter, who got like great low kicks that can he can finish the fight with. And how good was to compare your skills with this kind of fighter, like really high level bantamweight fighter?
Jonathan is a beast. You know what I mean? I thank him for allowing me to come in this camp. He got a great team. They all tough guys, all tough Texas Southerners. Work hard every single day. They're all were like my size. So like I always had a good partner. They have great wrestlers there, great strikers. They got some brawlers there. They got tall guys there. They got short guys. But Jonathan, I like being around him. I like his approach. He definitely got some hard leg kicks. I did like comparing myself to him. Somebody on that level I don't work with as much in my weight class. Uh, just because I kind of stay away from people in my weight classes. But we kind of got linked up, knew some mutual people. He needed some work. I needed some work. Went out there, definitely learned a lot. Definitely was out there testing myself against him and all his guys, talking trash, being me. You know what I mean? They talk trash too, so it was like a perfect environment. Yeah, I'm supposed to actually go out there again soon. But I'm very thankful for Jonathan. Definitely learned a lot and definitely had me prepared mentally that I can compete on this level.
And if you can tell me about your like main gym that you are right now training in, the strong style fight team. If you can tell me who is your like main sparring partners in your size, or maybe the bigger fighters that you have a chance to train with.
All right, so strong style. I kind of took a break from them. All right, if that makes sense. We still good. I'm still cool with everybody over there. Coaches, athletes, Chase, everybody. But I kind of been training at different spots. I'll go somewhere for jujitsu. I'll go somewhere for boxing. I train at the UFC gym we have up here. So I kind of been like bringing in my own partners for this fight. Like specifically, I'm in Ohio, so we have great strikers, great boxing. A lot of Olympians in boxing come here. Great wrestling. Great colleges around here. So I kind of been pulling people in. You know what I mean? And I kind of like that right now. Strong style is cool. They always will be family and everything. I just kind of took a break at this point in my career. It just I like what I'm doing now. I like the different looks I'm getting. Uh, Different coaching. Everybody is helpful. Everybody is supportive wherever I'm at. Um, but I like training like this. Like I like kind of like a boxer almost. You know what I mean? Just him and his coach traveling. Uh, so I like training like that. Strong style definitely gave me a lot of my skills, a lot of my toughness, great coaching. They gave me my IQ. Uh, all love to them guys. You know what I mean? Like all love. They definitely a reason why I'm here. Just at this point right now, I kind of just took a little break. I just like going different places, if that makes sense.
And this, let's say, boxing model is not super popular in MMA, but I think that it can be really beneficial that you have your own coaches, you can bring your own sparring partners. I think that for like many fighters, it can be a good like idea to train.
I think it's the best way to train. uh, if you got the resources, you know what I mean? If you got the people around, you got a good name, you got good connections. I think that's pretty much the best way because I always think that team is very important. Team is very important. All right. But uh everybody learn different. Everybody has a different style. Everybody uh is in MMA for their own reasons. You know what I mean? Like if I'm in a room with 50 people, I'm trying to be a UFC champ. This guy might not want to be a UFC champ. He just might want to be a pro. He might just want to be amateur. You know what I mean? Like, so like me being able to like kind of be on my own, everything is centered around me. Every place I go has specific work. You know what I mean? Like, I'm there for a reason. You know what I mean? I'm never in there talking. I'm never in there joking around. I'm showing up for a specific reason, whether I'm here to do some BJJ, whether I'm here to box, whether I'm here to spar, whether I'm here to bag work, or whether. So everything is specific each day. You know what I mean? To me, specific for me and my training. You know what I mean? And I have great coaches around me, uh, telling me what I need to do, adjusting me or whatever. So I'm never. So I, this camp always had like specific work, and I like it like that. You know what I mean? Like, I like it. Normally, if I'm in a gym with a big team, whatever we doing, whatever I'm doing that day, the whole team is. You know what I mean? And I might have a fight, he might not have a fight, but we doing the same stuff. You know what I mean? So like, if I got a fight, I'm training for a fight. You know what I mean? I don't want to be doing stuff that don't got nothing to do with my fight. You know what I mean? Like, just cause. Uh, and that's not saying strong style do that. That's just saying all gyms do that. You know what I mean? For the most part, what we doing today is what we doing today. You know what I mean? Like, but I do like how the boxers keep it small. You know what I mean? Bring in their partners or travel or just be with their coaches, because the coaches can focus on them. You know what I mean? To give them the attention. As the team gets bigger, the attention gets less. You know what I mean? And I'm at a point in my career where I need all the attention. You know what I mean? Like, I'm right there. So I, not to be selfish, but you got to be selfish. You know what I mean? Like, nobody care about your career as much as you do. And that's facts. Like, not my mom, not my coaches, not my whoever. You know what I mean? No matter how much they love me, nobody care about me making it to the UFC more than I do. You know what I mean? So nobody is going to push me that hard. Nobody is going to be as specific as I need. You know what I mean? Unless I do that. And I'm a coach as well. So I understand. You know what I mean? I understand the process of learning. I understand the reps you need. I understand the discipline you need. I understand. I'm very self-motivated. Nobody got to wake me up to get out of bed. Nobody got to push me to the gym. Nobody got to make me do anything. You know what I mean? So it might not work for everybody if you're not a self-motivated person, or if you're not a, but the type of, it can work. And if it don't work, we about to see. We about to see on the 6th. But I feel good. I'm not banged up. You know what I mean? I'm not. I feel good. I feel in shape. I feel strong. Feel sharp. So really, nothing else to do. Just keep getting in shape. Keep racking up the days, and just peak at the right moment. You know what I mean? And I'm very good at like peaking. I just need to be perfect one day. You know what I mean? I just need to be not even perfect, but my best for one day. You know what I mean? Weigh-in day, I don't have to be my best. Fight week, I don't have to be my best. But I just peak at the right moment. Boom, one day, 24 hours. That's all I need. Then we back good. So yeah, I kind of got a calculated approach to MMA. Uh I think you need to be. I think you need to keep adjusting. Uh, Not saying the team thing wasn't working for me. You know what I mean? I just came off a win. You know what I mean? And I've been winning with them. You know what I mean? So like, it's just more so. Let's be a little more specific with me. That's kind of my thought process.
And I think that overall in MMA there is like different kind of fighters, different like individuals. So there is no one good way or one path to success. You can be in the big gym, in the smaller gym with the fighters with the bigger name or even smaller names. So you should be like thinking about yourself and how you can get to the UFC or the main goal that you have in your mind.
Yeah, for sure, brother, for sure. That's basically what I'm saying. Like nobody gonna care about it more than you. Now I recognize that. Like I'm not just gonna keep going and going and going. You know what I mean? Like I bring it back, adjust, bring it back, adjust, bring it back, adjust what we need to do at this moment in my career, what we need to do moving forward, or what should we have done. So I'm very like calculated like that. Like and nobody gonna do that for me but me. You know what I mean? Nobody gonna pause, stop. This is what we need to do. All right. Nobody. So I like what I'm doing. I got great people around me. They all mean well. I'm still cool with everybody. I'm no ill will towards anyone. You know what I mean? I'm just at a point in my career where it got to be all about Mo.
So what is your like official prediction in your fight against Mora?
Mora, he gonna first round. Might hit him with an uppercut. I don't know. Might hit him with. Might choke him out. Might slam him. He ain't really hip to my slams, so I might. If he get out of character, I might have to take him to the 12th floor. But no, I don't know. I think my last fight in Texas, I felt like I know I won, and I lost on a split decision. I know I won though. You know what I mean? So like that shit hurt when they did that. So I'm coming back to Texas, so I already know what the mood is. You know what I mean? So I'm coming to finish this dude. Like I don't want no good fight. I want him to underestimate me. I want him to overlook me. I want to finish him. I want to show people I'm gonna finish him. I don't want no 3 rounds. I can't fight for 3 rounds. I will fight him for 3 rounds. And I'm gonna be in shape for 3 rounds. I'm gonna be in shape as long as he want to go. You know what I mean? As long as he want to go, I'm gonna go that long. But I'm for sure about to try and finish this dude. Like for sure, for sure. Like so he better not get tired. And that's all I say. Because I gotta make an example out of somebody, and he the perfect dude. So I know I talk trash, but I'm very confident in myself. I'm very confident in my preparation. He a high level guy. Making it to that level shows me you can work hard. You can be disciplined. You know what I mean? That's all his wrestling do for me in the cage. It only show me he can work hard and he can be disciplined. And I don't care about his moves. I don't care about his speed or his strength or his nothing because it's fighting. And my prediction, I have to finish in my mind. You know what I mean? I have to finish him, and that's what I'm for sure looking for. Like, I'm for sure. I'm excited. I'm excited to fight this dude, and so I just pray he show up. Pray he that confident. Pray he confident as I am. Because I wanna clash. This is the fight I wanna clash. You know what I mean? I want a lot of these fights don't get made with two high level wrestlers on this scene. You know what I mean? Like you won't see no 3-time All-American facing no Olympian in the UFC. You know what I mean? Like no weight class. No weight class. You know what I mean? Especially not no bantamweights. Them dudes ain't on our level in wrestling, man. O'Malley and who he fighting? Marab.
Merab, yes.
They not on our level with this grappling stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like Marab don't got no credentials in wrestling. He just got a pace. You know what I mean? Like I know how Marab is in the wrestling room. I know people around him. Like he not on our level. So like this matchup is gonna be way higher than a UFC grappling bantamweight matchup that you can get, that you can pair. You know what I mean? Like you can't even pair that in the UFC. Like especially not top 10 or no, none of them. None of them can wrestle. None of them is all Americans. You know what I mean? None of them is college anything. Top 15. You know what I mean? Like you can only make this match a theory, I guess. you can only make this type of matchup. Two people willing to take that risk. You know what I mean? So I just hope he show up because I know I know a lot of people want to watch this fight. And I will finish him.
Okay, Mo. So many thanks for the time and for conversation. I think that after this fight, you should get a UFC call and you should get it in 2021. But maybe this time it would be a perfect time because you are much more experienced. You also fought against really top level guys. So with this win, with the knockout in this fight, you will get your shot finally.
Yeah, finally, bro. And I'm gonna be ready. Contender Series, I think I should have got there, but as I got more experience, maybe I wouldn't have been ready to win the higher level matches. Or just not saying I wouldn't have been able to win them. I just might have not had experience in my mind, even though I won. Just based off the experience that I got since then. You know what I mean? Like, okay. And then it don't have to be fighting, it can be situations like I done fought in elevation. I done broke my leg. I done had a split decision loss that I know for a fact I didn't lose. You know what I mean? So like I've been in a lot of situations. I put myself in a lot of situations. You know what I mean? Like I put myself in the fire just to get that experience. Like I'm not out here ducking no opponent. Like just like I said, I signed that contract without even looking them up. You know what I mean? All y'all got to do is say y'all want to fight me. If y'all want to fight me, I'm gonna fight you. You know what I mean? Like I don't even have to like look you up for real. Like if I know somebody want to fight me, that's what I'm in here for. I'm not. I'm in here for the money, and I want to get to the UFC for the money and everything. But my main goal is to really be the best in the world. Like I'm not just saying my Instagram bio. Don't just say the best in the world just because I feel like talking. You know what I mean? I really think I am one of the best in the world, and so fighting somebody like him, I can kind of prove in a sense. Obviously, I'm not in the UFC or whatever, but I'm here to take fights like that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm really here for. Either I'm him or I'm not him. You know what I mean? Like I'm not faking. I need to see if I'm him. You know what I mean? Like that's one of my main goals to get in the UFC. Like if I got in the UFC and I got finished first round, first fight, then I'll be like, shit, maybe this ain't for me or whatever. But I truly believe like once I get in, I'm gonna do well. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm gonna do well, and I just want to test myself against better people. That's like my main goal. Is just can I fight somebody where I'm the underdog? You know what I mean? Can I fight somebody who got better wrestling than me so y'all can see? You know what I mean? Like because if you watch my fights, you can't really tell what all I'm good at unless you have like a good eye for the sport. You know what I mean? Good eye for the technique, good eye for the if you ain't just looking for flashiness, if you can see setups, if you can see the feints, if you can see hand position, if you can see the way you throw your technique, if you looking for all that stuff, then you know I'm a top fighter. But if you're just looking for the flashy, you might just think, oh, you just gonna wrestle him. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm excited for this fight. Just what can y'all say after this? You know what I mean? What can people say? Like, who else do y'all really want me to fight on this level? You know what I mean? To prove that. And I'm not a boring fighter, so I don't know why I got 8 wins, 6 finishes. You know what I mean? Like,